AITA for not helping my sick friend fulfill one of her last wishes? So, as the title says, I, 37F, have a friend, 39F, who has stage 4 terminal cancer. She lives on the other side of the country and I haven't seen her in a few years. She used to live in my town and we were really close, but once she moved he started to drift, but kept in contact. For context, I have been dating my partner K, 39M, for 17 years. We are not planning on getting married anytime soon due to our own reasonings, mainly money and time. We don't think getting married would change much about our current situation. S knows this, and has always been a little weird about it. She always used to ask when we were going to get married so she could marry us. I want my aunt to marry us if we ever get married, as it's a tradition in our family. She knows this. I used to always say the same thing to her: we aren't planning on getting married anytime soon, but I appreciate you wanting to do that. Fast forward to a few months ago, she calls me out of the blue and says, as you know, I'm dying, and one of my dying wishes is for you and Kay to get married, and for me to marry you. I was so taken aback. I don't think I said anything back to her for a solid minute. I told her again we are not planning on getting married, but I very much appreciate your gesture. She came back with, well, you have to get married for me, and for Kay's dad, neither of us will be around much longer. During this period of time, Kay's dad, who has MS, recently had a stroke, and was not doing well. He has since passed. S does not know Kay's father and has never met him. He, for the record, did not care we were not planning on getting married. I told her that isn't fair for you to bring Kay's dad into this. She told me I was being selfish to her because this was one of her last wishes, and if I was her friend, I would help her fulfill her wish. I told her I couldn't talk about this to her anymore and that it wasn't in the cards for us right now. She wouldn't drop it, so I told her I needed to go and really didn't want to talk about it anymore. We hung up with each other and I immediately started crying because I feel like an a-hole and guilty as hell. Kay is telling me that I'm not being an a-hole and he would have had a much bigger, more expletive-induced reaction to this request. So, am I the a-hole?